It's not often you get to spend a day with the top contender. But today on TruFan Boxing, you will. Hey everybody, I'm Cara Castranova for inasectv. The life of a famous boxer isn't all glitz and glamour. Not every fighter is a Floyd Mayweather. Actually, a lot of them are more like Rocky Balboa. I found this out firsthand when I traveled to Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, and met up with one of the biggest names in the sport. Hi, I'm Cara Castranova here for TruFan Boxing. I'm here in J&A Pizzeria in the heart of Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, which is famous for its tough guys. Joe, are there a lot of tough guys in Brooklyn?
There is a lot of tough guys, especially in Bensonhurst, but the only one I know is Paul.
And I'm here right now with one of Bensonhurst's most noted and famous tough guys, Paulie Malignaggi. Paulie, how did you make fighting a career when Bensonhurst is known for its fights, but most people fight for fun, and you found a way to make money out of it?
Well, it's a little bit of a long story, but the short version is basically, I had a little bit of a troubled childhood. I was thrown out of my house when I was 15 from my mother and her husband, and then I was expelled from high school. And once I was expelled from high school, I was living with my grandparents, and now my uncle and my grandfather basically said, you gotta get your path straight. You gotta get on the right path, so to speak.
Flew your hairdresser in for the fight and got her a room, tickets for her and her boyfriend, just so she could cornrow your hair.
Yeah. I had to make sure it was braided right, man. So.
I know you're superstitious. What are you wearing this fight?
It's always flashy, it's always crazy, it's always outgoing. That, my hairdos as well, as you know. So you have to tune in and check it out.
Boxing for how much longer?
You never know. As long as there's nice paychecks coming in, I don't think you can just walk away. But we'll see. The plan is probably 2-3 more years.
You said that if you ever had kids, you wouldn't want them to box.
The reality of life is harsh, not just because whether you are or not a good boxer. A lot of times it's about connections. A lot of times it's about the honesty of the people you're with. A lot of times it's about everything else besides knowing how to fight. And so I don't know if I would be able to withstand the ride if I knew what I know now back when I started. I kind of went into it blind. I went into it naively, and that always kept me going. That I was naive to a lot of things. But I think if I knew then what I know now, I don't know if I would have been as hungry, because it's a little bit deceiving, And so knowing that, I don't think I would want anybody I care about going through that kind of ride,
Now you're fighting in Madison Square Garden with all your friends and family around. Do you have a lot of people coming out to support you for this fight?
It's a little bit of a homecoming. It's a long time coming for a lot of fans and friends and family and stuff like that. So I think people have been waiting for the opportunity to see me live. I'm a bit of a bigger name now in boxing than I was back the last time I fought in New York. So a lot more people know about me and know of me. So I'll be curious to see just what kind of fanfare the fight gets. I'm hearing the fight's almost sold out already, so it'll be interesting.
Want more? Go to inasectv.com to connect with the world of sports. Real-time updates, blog postings, and all the action you can handle in a sec. inasectv.com, connecting you to the world of sports.
The Fighting Irish are represented well in boxing's middleweight division by Andy Lee. Andy competed for Ireland in the 2004 Olympics and has a near-perfect record of 20-1. Our own Jay Monte caught up with Andy to find out more about his place in this deep division.
Hi, I'm Jay Monte with TruFan Boxing. I'm here with middleweight contender Andy Lee. Andy, what's been going on with your career lately?
I've been living and training in New York. I fought before Christmas in Ireland, and I'm due to fight again in May 15th, back in Ireland, Limerick, Ireland, my hometown.
I just wanted to ask you, how is the climate out in Ireland fighting there as opposed to New York?
I usually fight in my hometown, Limerick, and the people come out and support you, and there's a big excitement there whenever I fight there. When I fight here, there's a big excitement too. People come support me, but over there I'm usually the main event. There's a lot of pressure and a lot of expectation, and here you can be fighting on an undercard, or I haven't never topped the bill in New York, but it's something I'd like to do.
I just wanted to ask you a serious question. When you were coming up, you were defeated in an upset. How does a fighter react to that? what advice can you give to other fighters that were in this very similar position you were in?
Well, to any young fighter who's undefeated, never look too far ahead. That's a mistake that I made, that you underestimate somebody and think that he's just another opponent and you're going to go in there and win and move on to the next guy. I was looking ahead and I had already other fights planned, and that all came crashing down when I lost to Brian Vera. But that's all I would say. Like, it's no disrespect to him, he won, it was his victory, and I congratulated him after it. But to anybody, any young fighter out there, just don't underestimate anybody. Train hard every day and expect the best to be in the ring with you.
It's kind of hard to do that sometimes when you're on such a roll. Easier said than done. Is it just this lesson that you have to learn?
Yeah, like everyone pats you on the back, when you're going well and you're on the way up. Everyone's, oh, you're great, you're this, you're that, and you can get caught up in it. Stay grounded, stay focused, and take care of business in the gym, and never get caught up in the hype.
When do you plan to fight in the United States again, or are you going to keep in Ireland for a while?
Yeah, definitely. My next fight's in Ireland, May 15th, and I plan that to be my last fight there for a while. I'm going to come back here and fight more in the States. I fought last year in Ohio. No, it was actually in Chicago. So I've been fighting over here and but more in Europe. So I'm planning on coming back to the States, hopefully New York, and making my name again in America.
One final question. Don't want you to look too far ahead, but what do you think of the middleweight division today?
It's not as competitive as it has been in years gone by. It's still one of the toughest divisions in boxing because the guys are athletic and strong and very skillful. But right now the main man is Kelly Pavlik. He's a champ. He's got to fight Sergio Martinez. That's a 50-50 fight in my eyes. Martinez might have a good chance. But Abraham's gone. Felix Sturm's not really fighting. There needs some new young blood, and hopefully I can fill that void in the middleweight division.
Well, hopefully. Good luck, Andy Lee, on all future endeavors. This is for TruFan Boxing. I'm Jay Monte. Be in the square with Andy Lee. Take care.
Whether your favorite boxer is Irish, Mexican, or Italian, you can find them all on the Boxing Channel on inasectv.com. There you'll find all their news, videos, and tweets from around the internet. That's all for this edition of TruFan Boxing. For Jay Monte, I'm Cara Castranova. Thanks for watching.